Today this is for class 10 advanced math. Advanced math. In arithmetic integer chapter, arithmetic integers, exercise 3.3. See, most of the students find it difficult to prove that 48 divides a bracket a square plus 20. It has been found that most of the students find it difficult to prove in arithmetic integers exercise 3.3. Most of the students find difficult to prove 48 divides a bracket a square plus 20. So they skip this question. So I am giving you an easier method to solve this question. The easier method is, let us take L is equal to, let us take A is equal to 2k. So here you see that a square plus 20. So 2k, this is 4k square plus 20. So 4 common. So here it is 8k, and this is for k square plus 5. This is k square plus 5. Now here you see that if your a is equal to sorry, not a, sorry, if your k is even, you can write like this. You can write a is equal to 2k. So this is you can write it like this. So when k is even, so here this whole will be, this is divisible by what we call 2. Now if k is odd, if k is odd, if k, you can write like this. If k is odd, then here you see your k square plus 5. Here you see k square is odd and 5 is also odd. So it is also odd. So here what we find that sum of two odd numbers is even. Sum of two odd numbers is even. So here we find that either we take k even or we take k odd, it is divisible by 2. So you can write it like this. Now let us go for 2. Here you can write this 8k k square plus 5. You can write this like this: 8k k square minus 1 plus 6. So this is 8k k plus 1 k minus 1 plus 6. You can write like this. So here 8k uh, 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 let us do one thing here, that is this. So here you get k plus 1 k minus 1 plus 6k. You can write like this: k minus 1 k, k plus 1 plus 6k. You can write it like this. So what we got here, that is this value, what we got here. That is, you must remember that product of three consecutive number is divisible by 3. You must remember that. Product of three consecutive numbers, three consecutive, let me write it here. You must remember that product of three consecutive numbers is divisible by 3. So this is divisible. So you can write here that k minus 1, k plus 1 is divisible by 3, is divisible by 3. And this is also divisible by 6k is also divisible by 3. So what conclusion we got? That is k square plus 5 is divisible by is divisible by 3. And what conclusion we got here? We got here that k square plus 5 is divisible by is divisible by 2. We got the result here. So that means this k square plus 5 is divisible by 6. So that means your you got here, that is k square plus 5 is divisible by is divisible by 6. You got the conclusion here. Now since it is 8 k into k square plus 5, so 8 into 6, that is 48, is divisible by divisible divisible by 48. So here uh, this is little bit easier because what most of the student used to do, that is we split 48 into two factors such that their GCD is 1. That means it will be how much? 48, that is 24, not 24. It will be 16. That means you factorize it, 48 to 24 to 12 to 6 to 3. So 2 to the 4 to the 8 to the 16. That means 16 and 3. And because their GCD is 1. So most of the students follow this procedure, that is they take this first they prove that this is divisible by 16, and then they prove that this is divisible by 3, and since the GCD of 16 and 3 is 1, so it is divisible by 48. They take this rule. But at this case, taking divisible by 16, that means you are applying Euclid's that is Euclid's division. That means you are using division algorithm. And when you are going to use the division algorithm, that means your B is 16. So it becomes A is equal to 16Q plus R, where R is less than 16. So R is equal to 0, 1, 2. It goes like this. So it is a little bit tedious process. So what the most of the students do is that they take A is equal to 16Q, and similarly for 3 it will be according to division algorithm, it will be A is equal to 3Q plus R, that is less than 3. So in case of 3, it is not as much difficult, but in case of 16 it becomes difficult. So this is an alternative proof, and I think so it will be more easy for you to solve it. That is, you move like this, and then you move like this, and at the final you write this result. That is, you take a is equal to 2k, so you place the value of a, so you get this. Now you consider this part only. You consider this part only, and if your k is even, then it is clear it is divisible by 2. But if you take k odd, so here k square will be odd, and k square plus k square, that means sum of two odd numbers is an even number, so this becomes divisible by 2. So we get the result that either k is even or odd. This is divisible by 2. Now let us take another situation, that is, we split like this, and we know that mm, product of three consecutive number is an odd number, so it is divisible by 3, and 6k is also divisible by 3. So we got the result that this is divisible by 3. So the final result is that this part is divisible by 2, and this part is divisible by 3. So that means this is divisible by 6. So here this is divisible by 6 into 8. That means 8 into 6, 48 is divisible by 48. So I think so this will be more easy for you to uh, solve it.